Ooh, 6, snake, transmutation. That is exactly what the magician is engaged in. Transmutation, turning one thing into another, one energy into another energy, base metal into gold. Yeah, you're involved in some heavy magic here, manifesting something into reality, Cancer. Yes. Hi, Cancer. I just wanted to pop in here and do another love reading for you for December 2020, since your video in November got the most likes, the most comments, and the most shares. Seems like there's been a lot of activity in your love life, so I thought we could do another love reading for you, Cancer, December 2020. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's going on. I have shuffled your cards off camera, so I'm going to give it one last shuffle, and then we will look at what you're bringing to the table, what they're bringing to the table, the composite energy, and the insight for the relationship. Cutting the deck 3 ways. Let's see what you're bringing to the table. The magician. Ooh, manifesting something. Bringing something down to earth. You have all of the tools, the energy, the resources that you need to make this thing happen, to manifest this. This is what you're bringing to the table in terms of your connection in December. Ooh, the lovers. This is what your partner is bringing to the table. Seems like they do see this connection as a soulmate connection. This is the composite energy, rest. Maybe after a period of recovery. There may have been something that went down between the two of you, and now you are both in recovery mode. So what precedes the 4 of Swords is the 3 of Swords. You see the 3 of Swords hanging up there. The 3 of Swords signifies a betrayal, a huge emotional toll, something that felt really difficult emotionally. And so now in the 4 of Swords, there is this rest and recovery period, recovering from that 3 of Swords scenario. So something may have happened, a conflict between the two of you, that you're now, the energy that occurs when the two of you come together is a rest and recovery energy. And then we have, wow, in the insight, the 10 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is a strong partnership built on a shared objective to build wealth and abundance, to have the most stable and secure connection for you individually, for your partnership together, but also for the collective, for your family. Building a great deal of wealth to be shared with others. Putting in the time, putting in the work. This is like a good card to get to see inside of a love reading, because you can see... Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. You can see the future. You are looking at the future together. And it's like shared philosophies, shared principles around what you want from a relationship, the amount of work that you're both willing to put in, what you want to build together. It's long-term. It's long-term. That's the insight. I am very curious about this betrayal, this 3 of Swords situation that shows up as the 4 of Swords, like something happened before, some sort of conflict, some sort of like emotional hardship that forced you two into a 4 of Swords rest and recovery period. That's your composite energy. So let's clarify that. I want to know what happened and why you're here together. Why you're both bringing this energy to the table. I'm going to use the Hidden Truth Oracle deck because I just got it and I want to play with it. So why this 4 of Swords energy here in the composite energies? You are definitely manifesting something, Cancer. And your partner is really seeing this connection as one that is a soul level connection. Soulmate connection. 4 of Swords. But when the two of you come together, there's like a timeout. Could be that you're on a timeout. Just getting your juju back. Whoa. Hidden Oracle is not really wanting to give this up. I'm afraid to contact you. If there is a timeout here between the two of you, somebody wants to reach out but is afraid. I'm afraid to contact you. I would say if one or the other has the ability to make that first move, it is you. You're bringing the Magician energy, which is a manifestation energy. It's a very active energy. What else about the Four of Swords? What else do they have to say to you? What does Cancer's lover, partner, connection want to say to them right now in December about this connection? About the way that they feel about you? The insight is that this relationship has what it takes to last long term. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the insight. There's family around. You came closer than anyone. There was a great deal of intimacy here between the two of you. They really feel like they let you in a way that they had never let anybody else in before. And my life is not as together as it seems. Huh. So kind of putting on an act right now. You know, like everything's fine. Everything's good. I got everything squared away. It's cool. But feeling deep down that, no, my life is not as together as I'm making it seem. Whoa. They do feel like there's a chance that you might move on from them, and I do see that chance as well, because you're embodying this Magician energy. Like, okay, I'm gonna make my dreams come true. And then this feeling that you need to let each other go, and that might be what this rest and recovery period is about. This timeout is about letting each other go. Who knows if that's a permanent thing or a transitional thing in order to recover from what has come before. I don't get the sense that you are going to let each other go. We have the Ten of Pentacles in the insight. We have the Lovers. They're coming strong with the way that they feel about this connection. Soulmate connection. Let's clarify. Let's clarify you. I don't know what deck to use. Let's use the Osho Zen. What is this Magician energy that you're bringing to the table here, Cancer, in December? What are you trying to manifest? Are you trying to manifest this connection? I do get a sense, I mean, we had this, I'm afraid to contact you. Silence. Yeah. Rest and recovery, silence. There is a lot of silence in this connection right now. Distance, somebody's on a timeout, laziness. This is about complacency. This is all clarifying the Magician. You know, we had this card here of like, my life is not to get as together as it seems. That is exactly how I feel when I look at this guy. Look, he feels like he has everything together. Like this is the life, right? This is, I'm on this beach. I have this drink. I'm relaxed. I have these lush pillows around me. This is the life. But his world is shattering around him. So there is some sense here of somebody acting as if they have their shit together, but they don't. They don't feel, at least they don't feel like they have their shit together. Let's say that. There is a break between the two of you right now. When you come together, there's this silence. There's this time out. Somebody's afraid to reach out. They want to, but they're afraid. Somebody feels like, I really get a sense that somebody feels like they're not good enough. They're not good enough for this connection. Let's continue to clarify the Magician. What are you bringing to the table here? Actually, let's ask a different question. How do you perceive your love interest in December? How are you seeing them? How are you viewing them? How do you understand them? What is your perspective on them? Actually, sorry, I keep rotating decks because I have a lot available to me right now. But I like to ask that question with the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So let's see. How do you perceive your connection in December? Something flipped over there. 2 cards flipped over. We have the Queen of Wands. Ooh. You do see them as very passionate, very creative, very magnetic, very attractive, very sexy. And the 8 of Swords. There's the Devil in the background. Can you see that? All caught up in their head, tied to something, an addiction, an obsession. There's a third influence here, and it's toxic. That's how you perceive them. How do they perceive you? They're coming at you with this Lover's energy. How do they perceive Cancer in December? What are they thinking about you? You see them as very sexy, very magnetic. Oh, 7 of Swords. Somebody's grieving here, and somebody is looking away in a totally different direction. So either they perceive you as the one who is grieving, or they are grieving because you have your sights on something else. Wow. Okay. What is this 10 of Pentacles energy in the inside? You guys are on a break. There's silence between you. You see them as very sexy and attractive and magnetic, but there's like some sort of obsession that you're aware of that they have going on, some sort of tie to some addiction, a tie to something that is toxic, a third influence. They see you as having your sights on something else, and they're sad about that, or vice versa. There's a grief around that. There's a feeling of forlornness around that. They do see this as a soulmate connection. What is this 10 of Pentacles about in the inside? This is something long-term. Doing what it takes, putting the work in to build something very secure, very foundational, something that allows you to create abundance not only in your own life, but in the partnership, and also abundance for your community, abundance for your family. Oh, here we go. We have the 5 of Wands. Competition. Competition. Ace of Wands. This is passionate, creative, new beginning. Strength. Taming your base instincts. Having infinite abundance available to you. Tapping into universal energy in order to create abundance. King of Cups. This is a very emotionally intelligent, emotionally stable individual. And the King of Wands could be a choice. You see them as the Queen of Wands, and here's the King of Wands to clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Could be that you have a choice between a King of Cups and a King of Wands, or they are influencing the situation in some way. The trajectory of this relationship in some way. You know, your partner is all bound up with some sort of toxic energy. And there needs to be some sort of taming of a base instinct. That's libido, that's out of control emotions, those hidden desires, also just sort of disruptive instincts, emotions, taming those, getting those in, taming the beast. And the devil is a beast. There's some sort of new passionate creative beginning that potentially you're manifesting, Cancer. Look at that. Tied up with this Ten of Pentacles energy in the outcome or in the insight. And there is competition here. Conflict and change. Wow. Okay, let's pull a card of advice for you as you navigate this connection in December, Cancer. What do we got? There's a lot of energy here. I do get a sense that the person that you're connecting with is feeling left out of something. They do feel like this is a soulmate connection, like you are their match. However, they feel like maybe you have your sights on something else and they don't feel a part of it. Whoa. There was some or is some sort of silence between the two of you, some distance. Gosh, dang. A period of recovery. Somebody's acting as if everything is okay, everything is fine, but they do feel like you've left them behind in some way, like you have. You have left them behind in some way. You have your sights on something else. And then there's this we need to let each other go card. Is that coming from you, Cancer, or is that coming from them? It's in the composite energy. This could be a toxic soulmate, toxic twin flame tie. Ugh. Okay, let's focus. We want a card of guidance for Cancer as they navigate this connection in December. Ooh, 6, snake, transmutation. That is exactly what the Magician is engaged in. Transmutation, turning one thing into another, one energy into another energy, base metal into gold. Yeah, you're involved in some heavy magic here, manifesting something into reality, Cancer. Yes. Let's read about snake and see if there's some messages here that will help you or stick out to you in some special way. I love this. I'm going to hold these two cards up. There we go. This medicine teaches you on a personal level that you are a universal being. Through accepting all aspects of your life, you can bring about the transmutation of the fire medicine. This fire energy, when functioning on the material plane, creates passion, desire, procreation, and physical vitality. On the emotional plane, it becomes ambition, creation, resolution, and dreams. On the mental plane, it becomes intellect, power, charisma, and leadership. When this snake energy reaches the spiritual plane, it becomes wisdom, understanding, wholeness, and connection. If you've chosen this symbol, there's a need within you to transmute some thought, action, or desire so that wholeness may be achieved. This is heavy magic, but remember, magic is no more than a change in consciousness. Become the magician or the enchantress, transmute the energy, and accept the power of fire. Whoa, that is your card of guidance for December. You are the magician right now, manifesting something into reality, turning one thing into another. New, passionate, creative beginning. Wow, Cancer. If this reading resonated with you, hit the like button, please, so that it can circulate amongst others. And if you want to learn more about what's going on with you, I invite you to look at the description box below and click on the link for a personal reading. I would love to read for you. I'm wishing you the best in December. Take good care.